Crossers, my question today is this, is what if our generosity was not limited to the size of our wallets? What if our generosity was not limited to the number in our bank account? What if our generosity went way beyond finances? In Acts 20:35, it says, "In all things I have shown you that by working hard in this way, we must help the weak and remember the words of the Lord Jesus, how he himself said, it is more blessed to give than to receive." Right there, that verse, help the weak, it literally just means help those who are in need. We live in a world where people are in need and we're called to help them. And then it says the famous phrase from Jesus right there, it says, it is more blessed to give than to receive. I love that our church loves that phrase. In fact, one of our favorite phrases here, it's a blessing to be a blessing. That's incredible. But when was the last time that that phrase applied to more than just our money? When was the last time we woke up on a daily basis and said, you know what, I want to be a blessing today in more ways than just with my money. I want to be a blessing with my time, with my talents, and with my treasures. See, I think that God calls us to be generous with our time and our talents just as much as he calls us to be generous with our treasures, with our money. And that's the goal today, is to talk about, okay, how can we be a blessing to others with more than just our money? Money's the beginning. Money's a part of it. Let's not ignore that. But God calls us to be generous with more. By the way, not only would this make a difference in our world, I think, and it would honor God, I think it would make a difference in our lives. Pastor Chuck on week 1 talked about how one of the best things that you can do for your health, spiritual, mental, but even physical health, is to be generous with people. And that's biblical. God calls us to be generous, and it's going to benefit us. In Proverbs 11:24-25, he says, one gives freely and yet grows all the richer. Another withholds what he should give and only suffers want. Whoever brings blessing will be enriched, and one who waters himself will be watered. The goal shouldn't be to benefit ourselves, but the truth is that the more generous we are, it's gonna benefit us, it's gonna benefit the world, it's gonna please the kingdom, but here's the trick is, okay, how do we do it?